was a small village far from the city. At the edge of that village stood an old wooden house. Inside that lonely house lived an old woman. People called her Mother Shila. Her eyes were pale, her steps were slow, and around her home there was always a strange coldness. The villagers whispered that Mother Shila was never young. When the fathers of their fathers were alive, she already looked the same. No one knew her age. No one knew her past. She simply existed, silent and strange. One night a traveler lost his way on the forest road. The night was heavy. The darkness swallowed every sound. He had been walking for hours. His legs shivered from exhaustion. He needed a place to rest. Just for one night. Far ahead he noticed a faint glow. A small light coming through an old wooden window. He rushed toward it, hoping for shelter, hoping for a kind soul. He knocked on the door. It opened slowly, as if pushed by an invisible hand. Mother Shila stood there. Her pale smile looked like she already knew him, already expected him. She said, "Come in, child. The night is cruel. You may stay here. But remember one rule. Do not open the room at the back of the house." The traveler agreed. He was too tired to question anything. Inside the house the air felt thick. The walls breathed cold. The floor whispered with every step, as if something unseen was watching him. Mother Shila offered him a small meal, then went into her own room. She closed the door and never came out again. The traveler tried to sleep, but strange sounds followed him. Soft scratching above the ceiling, faint footsteps behind the walls, light breathing near the floor. Yet no one was there. He tried to believe it was only the old house, only wood shifting, only wind playing tricks. But at midnight everything changed. The room at the back of the house, the room he was warned not to touch, was now open slightly. A thin line of cold air escaped from it. The darkness inside looked deeper than night, as if it did not belong to this world. Something was standing inside, not clear, only a darker shadow inside the darkness. Still and silent, watching. Fear pushed him back, but curiosity pulled him forward. Forbidden places always call the loudest. Against his own fear, he stepped toward the door. Each step made the house tremble. His breath turned cold. His hands shook. Yet he kept walking. He pushed the door open a little more. The room looked empty, except for one thing, a single old portrait hanging on the wall, covered in dust. The portrait showed Mother Shila. Her eyes were black, completely black. Next to her stood a man, a stranger, but his face looked almost like the traveler. A little older, a little different, but disturbingly similar. His heart tightened. He stepped closer, trying to understand, trying to deny the fear crawling inside him. The man in the portrait smiled. A slow, unnatural smile, as if the image was alive. As if the man inside the frame was watching him, breathing with him, waiting for him. Then Mother Shila spoke behind him. Her voice cold. "Child, I told you not to open this room. Now the house has chosen you." The traveler turned around. Mother Shila no longer looked human. Her neck tilted slowly, far too far. Her pale face stretched into a silent grin. Her eyes hollow, dark, empty. Her body bent forward like a creature crawling out of the shadows. The traveler tried to step back. Fear squeezed his chest. But the door slammed shut behind him. The air turned sharp. Every breath felt heavy, like the room was swallowing his voice, his strength, his life. The portrait began to change. The face of the stranger twisted, shifted, and slowly transformed into the traveler's own face. Identical, same hair, Same expression, but the eyes were black, empty like a well with no bottom. Mother Sheila whispered, "The house keeps those who open this room. You will stay, just like the others before you." Her shadow moved on its own, stretching across the floor, twisting around the traveler's legs, holding him tightly. He could not move. He could not scream. The darkness wrapped around him like cold smoke. His vision faded. His heartbeat slowed, and the room swallowed him. The next morning, the villagers passed by the old house. The door was open. The house was silent. There was no sign of the traveler. In the forbidden room, a new portrait was hanging on the wall. Clean, fresh, as if painted just moments ago. Mother Sheila stood in the picture, smiling softly. Beside her was the traveler, his eyes black, his face frozen, trapped inside the frame forever. Since that day, no traveler enters that part of the forest. And the old house remains standing, cold and silent. Mother Sheila still waits inside. Always the same age, always watching, always waiting for another visitor, another face for her collection.